So what we have discussed in the last session, guys, please, we understood very clearly what is DevOps. We understood very clearly in the last session, right? Yes. We understood very clearly in the last session. What is exactly DevOps? We understood in the last session. But today we are focused on what is AWS and what is the relation between AWS versus DevOps. That we are going to be discussing for today. And before starting the session, let us revise the course overview. Yeah, we have discussed in the last session, but anyway, let us repeat again. If anybody new students are joined for today, that will be get benefited, guys, please. Yeah, we're going to be discussing two courses. The first one is what? DevOps with AWS. The second one is what exactly? AWS administration. So to complete these two courses, the total duration, it will take around 4 months of duration. 4 months of duration. So, but if you want to join this course, which are all the prerequisitions, Linux basics required, shell script required, that I will be covered if you don't know. If you know very well, if you don't know also, don't worry. I will be teach you Linux basics and shell script. No programming, Java, .NET, Python is not required. Is not required. You require a laptop. You require a laptop with this configuration with the Windows 10 Pro, 4 GB RAM, i3 process. Minimum it is i5, i7. It's okay, very good. But minimum i3 is enough. Okay. Who can join in this course? Yeah, freshers can join in this course. Experienced students like developers, testers, AWS admin, Linux administrator, Windows administrator, DB administrator, or any non-IT students also can join in this course. But so what are the education qualification? Any graduate or postgraduate can join in this course. Which are all the benefits, guys? Please, if you join in this course, please, daily class recording videos, a daily class recording videos after the payment. You are going to be receiving via a Google Drive. It's via a Google Drive itself, guys, please. From date of registration, you're going to be accessing up to 11 months. Up to 11 months, guys, please. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects I will be covered. And course materials also I'm gonna be provided. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with what? Advanced level. And each and every session practical implemented in front of you that you need to practice in your laptop daily basis. So daily 1 hour class, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The classes are from Monday to Saturday. You're going to be paying 4,000 rupees for complete DevOps, for complete AWS, for daily recordings. For daily recordings, guys, please. This is our admin number. You can call at any point of time. I'm gonna be share this in the chat box. Please be get it out. 9297 Great. A great, guys, please. Yeah. Yeah. So before understanding AWS, let us revise one more time. Let us revise one more time. What is DevOps? What is DevOps tools? And let us understand one more time for today within 5 to 10 minutes what we have discussed in the last session. Let us give overview just within 5 to 10 minutes. Then we'll go to understand what exactly the AWS for today. Okay, fine. Fine. So what I have asked in the last question, please, which are all the questions I asked, please. So three questions I asked. Please, what are the first question? What is an application? What is an application, guys? Please, anybody help me? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side and we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In SDLC, we have a several stages and several phases. Which are all those guys, please? We have analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. By following these are all the stages and phases, we can able to produce an application and we can able to do business in internet by using this Flipkart or Amazon book my show. Clear. But for example, if you want to build a Flipkart kind of application, a Redbus kind of application, what we need to do first step, please? First step is what exactly? Analysis. What are the meaning of analysis, guys, please? What are the meaning of analysis, guys, please? So gathering information from the client, how exactly the login page, registration page, each and everything will be gathered from the client. Based on gathering information, our architects will be designed. Design is nothing but what exactly the plan. Design is nothing but what exactly the plan. According to the planning, our developers will implement the lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python, any programming language. Once if it is an implement, so whether it is working or not, our testers will verify in a functional level, whether it is login page is working or not, registration working or not. Each and everything will be verified. Once if it is verified, we're going to be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers, placing our websites on hundreds of servers. We calling as what? We calling as what? Deployment. So once if it is deployed, we can access our internet. Our internet as a Flipkart or Amazon. Book my show. Book my show. Clear. Understood very clearly, all of you, please. Is that understood very clearly? In this SDLC, in the software development lifecycle, we are part as a software engineer, directly or indirectly, we are part of SDLC. If you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are gonna be do? So as a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment ends with what operation means the combination of software development plus operation. We are calling as what? DevOps, please. We are calling as what? DevOps. That means That means our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what operation means we are part of coding, building, testing, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. But to be frankly, we are not writing any coding, we are not writing any test cases, just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. But tell me, is DevOps is a technology like Java.NET Python? No, DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a process, an automated process. While following this DevOps process, we need to follow some rules, some principles, some methodologies. Okay, for example, let's say, usually the developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code, we are going to be making working software and delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with a high quality with low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps process. Guys, please repeat again for my satisfaction. So whatever the lines of code is written by developer, we're gonna be making working software, delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with the high quality with the low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps process. But as a DevOps engineer, what exactly we are going to be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. That is an exactly job done by us. But what is an exactly complex pipeline? The complex pipeline which you are calling as what? SDLs. The software development lifecycle itself is a complex pipeline. So why we are calling SDLs is a complex? Because of it is a manual process. From analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if you got an issue, any problem, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long time. If it is take long time, definitely cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased. The definitely customer also not satisfied. Same example which I given in the last class also. In the water pipeline, somewhere else it's a blockage. It is a big pipeline in the city. Somewhere else a blockage. It's very difficult to find where is it. Am I right? Where the problem is done. Where is the problem? So it is very difficult to find. Even the finding also for resolving issue, it will take time. But meanwhile, the customers are suffering. Okay, same way. So in this manual process, if you got an issue, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long time. If it is take long time, cost increase, the quality is decrease, customer is not satisfied. Customer is not satisfied. That is the reason we are replacing with what? Transparent pipeline. The transparent pipeline is look like this only. The list look like this only. So everything visualize, everything is transparent. Due to this transparent, due to this visualization, okay, by one look itself, we can able to come to know this problem and we can able to resolve issue as soon as possible. The same way, in our DevOps transparent pipeline also same way. So DevOps process is a transparent, is an automated process. In this an automated process, if we got an issue, anywhere else easily we can able to find and easily we can able to rectify the problem as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Clear. That is the reason we are gonna be, yeah, one more thing. So cost will be reduced, the quality will be increased, and customer also satisfied. That is the reason we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this one. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But in this DevOps process, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what operation. That means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But to be frankly, we are not part of planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Got it. But how exactly we can able to implement this DevOps process? So for implementing this DevOps process, we are going to be using some tools type. Which are all the tools type? Git, we are going to be Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, and Terraform. So these are all the tools we are going to be learning for implementing our DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear all of you? Sir, how exactly we can use these are all the tools? First, let us start with what Git. Git is a version control. Okay. In dev environment, writing is responsible by the developer, maintenance by DevOps engineer. So whatever the lines of code is written by developer, those lines of code we are gonna be maintaining by Git as a version wide, as a model wise, as a repository wise. And once if it is maintained, those lines of code we want to execute by using Maven. Maven is a build tool. It is always produce an active factor. It helps to manage dependencies also. Whatever the rules, whatever the lines of code we are maintaining in a Git, those lines of code we're going to be build and execute automatically. And one more tool we're going to be learning Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI automation tool. By using Jenkins, so whatever the lines of code, the developers are writing, these lines of code continuously integrating and making working software by executing test cases written by testers, and we're gonna be delivering into the release, continuously integrating, continuously delivering into the release. This job is done by the Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI automation tool. By helping of Jenkins, continuous integration, continuous delivering working software. By using Jenkins, the entire CI/CD, continuous integration, making working software, and continuous delivery. Where exactly we're going to be delivering? Delivering into the release. The release is nothing but what exactly? JFrog. JFrog is a continuous delivery, which you are calling active factory, it maintaining stable builds. And one more tool we're going to be learning, SonarQube. SonarQube is a code analyzer. By helping of SonarQube, we can able to analysis Java programs or whatever may be the lines of code, lakhs of lines of code analysis, and whether the developers are following standards or not, whether the developers are using right functions or not, automatically verified. Please let it be repeated. By using Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, and SonarQube, we can able to implement the continuous integration, making working software, and continuous delivery. Once if it is delivered from release, a particular schedule time, we're gonna be placing on hundreds of servers, which you are calling as what? Deployment. Which you are calling as what? Deployment. Once if it is deployed, we can access our internet, whether it is working or not. We are gonna be monitoring. Okay, that is we understood very clearly. But how exactly we can able to handle? How exactly we can able to handle these hundreds of servers, these hundreds of servers? How exactly we can able to handle by helping of configuration management. What is in exactly configuration management? Replacing manual process with what? An automated process on a hundreds of service at a time, automatic. For this configuration management, we're gonna be using Ansible. Ansible is a configuration management tool. But these hundreds of servers, from where exactly we can able to get it? By using AWS. So we can able to get infrastructure either by physical environment or virtual environment or from cloud environment. But we are gonna be using AWS cloud, and we can able to create hundreds of servers. Those hundreds of servers we can automate it by helping of Ansible. So not only deploying our applications on AWS service, we can able to deploy our applications on Docker containers. Docker container is an isolated area which can place our websites very easily with low cost with high quality on a Docker container. So what is a Docker container, guys? Please tell me. Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our websites very easily with low cost with high quality. It is just like a real-time containers, guys, please. It is just like a real-time containers. How we are using these containers the same way, we can use our Docker containers also, but our Docker container is deploying like a Flipkart kind of application, a Redbus kind of application, Java kind of application we can able to place. But these Docker containers we can able to managed by Kubernetes or controlled by Kubernetes. It is just like a ship. How these are all the containers can manage the single ship. The same way, by using Kubernetes, we can manage all our Docker containers. And we're gonna be learning ELK. ELK is an application monitoring. ELK means Elastic Log Stack Schema. Totally, we are gonna be learning three tools. By using these three tools, we can able to do application monitoring after deploying. How exactly this application is performance, whether it is slow or any performance, whatever the performance, each and every action internally generating logs. Those logs will be monitored. And we're going to be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By using Terraform, we can able to create infrastructure in AWS, Azure, or a Google. It is a cross cloud platform. By using Terraform, we can create infrastructure, means servers and network, whatever may be, on any cloud, on any cloud, guys, please. That's it. So I hope you people are understand by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, and Terraform, we can able to implement an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. An automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear? Guys, please, up to this point, do you have any questions? Any questions, please? You cleared all of you, please? Shall we move forward? Please reply in the chat box if it is cleared. Or else please you can ask the question, or else you can unmute, you can talk to me also. Yeah, thanks for replying, all of you. Thanks. Yeah, shall move forward? Yeah, thanks. Yeah. So for implementing this DevOps process, we required, these are all the tools, sir. These are all the tools. But by using these are all the tools, uh, yeah, by using these are all the tools, we can able to implement an automated DevOps process. But while implementing this DevOps process, we required a infrastructure. Without infrastructure, we can't be implement this process. Sir, what is infrastructure? What is infrastructure? And first of all, what is an application? What is an application? Application is nothing but what? Website. Application is nothing but what? A website. Application is nothing but what? Website. Like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. But my question is, for maintaining these websites, what kind of infrastructure is required? But what is infrastructure? What kind of infrastructure is required? So for example, let's say to conduct this DevOps class, what kind of infrastructure is required? For example, let's say maybe to conduct this DevOps class, we required a chairs, tables, fan, AC, light, laptop, internet connection. These are all infrastructure is required to conduct this DevOps class. Same way, for deploying this Flipkart kind of application, for maintaining this Flipkart kind of application, what kind of infrastructure is required? That is my question. Majorly, servers are required. Networks are required. Storage is required. Database is required. And so on. Majorly, these are all infrastructure is required for deploying our application, for maintaining our websites. Yes, but how many ways we can able to get this infrastructure? How many ways to get infrastructure? Yeah, we can able to get this infrastructure either by physical environment or from virtual environment or from cloud or from cloud or from cloud. So for maintaining these websites, we require this infrastructure. This infrastructure we can able to get these many ways. But tell me, what is a cloud? What is cloud? To specifically, I'm gonna be asking you, what is cloud computing? What is cloud computing? So if you want to understand what is a cloud computing, first we should understand what is a data center. What is a data center? What is a data center, guys, please? The huge computing power keeping in a rack wise in a big room. In a big room, we calling as a data center. Got it. Got it very clearly, all of you. I'll repeat again. The huge computing power keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center. These data centers are located in different locations like in Singapore, in UK, in London, in India, Mumbai, in Singapore, in Hyderabad, in so many places, these data centers are located. From these data centers, if we can access remotely over internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud. Repeat again, what is a cloud? From this remote placed resources, if we can access any kind of infrastructure over internet from a laptop is nothing but what exactly the cloud computing. Cloud computing. Yeah, let us understand with the slides. Yeah, first let us understand data center. What is the data center, guys, please? Huge computing core keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center. These data centers are located in different geographical locations, like in a remote place, maybe in Singapore, in India, in Mumbai, somewhere else. Okay. From this remote placed resources, from this remote placed resources, if we can access, if we can access infrastructure like servers, network, storage, database, over internet from a laptop is nothing but what exactly the cloud computing. Any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. Any cloud. If you go for Azure, if you go for AWS, if you go for Google, any cloud is a rental based infrastructure only. By using cloud, we can't buy anything. We can able to get only rental based infrastructure. Which is better for us, please tell me. Build then use and select then use. Which is better for us, please? Which is better for us, please? For example, let's say for maintaining this Flipkart kind of or Redbus kind of application, we required a infrastructure. We required a infrastructure like servers, network, storage. But how? Which is better for getting? So buying and maintaining and use it build and use. We need to buy and build and then use, or else select and get the rental based and then use on the parent. Which is better for us, guys? Please tell me. Repeat again this point. Please answer to me. So buy and build, then use. Okay. What is second option? Select as a rental service, then use it and pay it. Based on usage, we're gonna be pay. Which is better for us, please? So we are not buying anything. We're gonna be getting only rental based infrastructure only. Rental based infrastructure only. Got it very clearly. Understood? For deploying our applications, for maintaining our websites, what kind of infrastructure is required? This infrastructure we're gonna be getting from cloud as a rental based only. Based on usage, we are gonna be paying rent. We are gonna be paying rent. Clear, all of you? Understood very clearly what is a cloud. For example, let's say I'll simplifying. I'm gonna be giving an example. So for example, you want to go to the railway station by car. So you can able to get a car two ways, either by new car or rental car, which is easy for you. Just for reaching railway station, are you buying a new car? Or will just book a Ola or Ubera car, which is easy for you? Definitely rental car, am I right? Book a car online, get it, and getting into the car, reach your railway station, and whatever tariff you need to pay it. We're not worrying about driver, car, driving lessons, pollution check. It is not required. Okay? The same way here also. So we are not buying service, we're gonna be getting only rental service. Based on usage only, we were gonna be paying rent like a rental Ubera, Ola, cabs. Same like that. Got it. So, but the any cloud is a rental based infrastructure only provided. But which cloud we gonna be learning? Which cloud we're going to be learning? AWS, Amazon Web Services. AWS. We're calling as a Amazon Web Services, or we can call as a AWS. By using AWS, we're going to be learning, these are all the four models: VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. And each and every model we're going to be discussing so many services. So many services. So VPC means what? Network. EC2 means what? Compute power. RDS means what? Database. S3 means what? Storage. By using these four models, more than 40 plus services we're going to be learning. More than 40 plus services we are going to be learning. This 40 plus services we are dividing into the four models. The first model is what? Networking model. Second model, computing model. Third model, database model. Fourth model, S3 model, means storage model. Repeat again. VPC is nothing but what? Anybody help me? Please.
Virtual private cloud.
VPC means what?
Virtual private network.
Yeah, VPC means what? Network. Simply. EC2 means what?
Virtual machine.
Yes, servers only, as per our understanding. S3 means what? Storage. S3 means what?
Storage.
Yeah. RDS means what? Database.
Database.
RDS means what? Database. So, for deploying our application, whatever the infrastructure we require, can able to get it from AWS or not? Tell me. Definitely. Yes, we can able to get it. So, on top of this infrastructure, we can deploy our websites automatically with a transparent way by using DevOps process. Got it. It's very clear, all of you. Okay, anyway, let us understand what is the VPC and EC2, RDS, and S3. First, let us talk about VPC. So, what is the VPC right now? Please. VPC means what? Virtual private cloud. Virtual private cloud we're calling as what? VPC. First of all, let us understand a network, a private network, in office kind of private network. If you go for any office, the computers connected with each other with internet cable privately, which we can't access publicly over internet. We can access inside your office only. Those machines we can't be accessed outside. That's what we're calling as a private. Got it? So a office kind of private network, if we can access over internet in a virtual form, is nothing but what? VPC, virtual private cloud. We're calling as what? VPC. In AWS, anybody can able to get it. You and me, anybody can able to get it. Just like a Facebook and Amazon, or any website like a Gmail. How exactly we can able to sign up and sign in the same way. We can able to sign up and sign in AWS. And once if it is getting into the AWS, you can able to get your private section. This is your private section. This is my private section. This is my friend's private section. In this private section, we can able to create any infrastructure, any resources. These resources, it is dedicated for you only. These resources can be accessed by anybody, can't be controlled by anybody, can't be controlled by anybody. It is just like a Gmail. For example, let's say an example to understand. We have a 10th floor building. Okay. 10th floor building. Maybe this is your 4th floor in your office. In this, we can create your machines. You can able to work the same way. It is a 5th floor. This is maybe 7th floor, like that. And each and every floor is a one office. But everything is a secure and private. Got likewise n number of networks we can able to get in AWS. Not only 10, it is many networks we can able to get. This is unlimited. Fine. One more example I'm going to be giving to understand. For example, Gmail. Anybody can able to log in Gmail, am I right? You and me, anybody can able to logging into the Gmail. Once if it is getting into the email, Gmail, logging into the Gmail, you can read your emails, but you can't read my emails. The same way, once if it is logged in, I can able to read my emails, but can't be read by anyone. Any other? Am I right? Same thing here also. So anybody can able to getting into the AWS. Okay, that means they can't be access your private network. Okay? This private section is belongs to you only. You can only access, not by anybody. It is completely private, dedicated for you. The same way for me also. In this, we can able to create a resources. Clear? Somewhat understanding? A little bit, at least 10 to 20%. Yeah. So a VPC, virtual private cloud, is your private section of AWS where you can place resources like servers and network storage, whatever may be. Who can access, who can't be accessed, we're going to be writing the rules and regulations. Yeah. Understood what is a network. Once if it is create a network, on top of we are gonna be creating a server. The server is nothing but what? EC2. By helping of EC2, we can able to create a server or not? Yes or no? Definitely yes. By using server, by using EC2, we can able to create a server. So what is the computing, please? What is the meaning of compute? Anybody? What is the meaning of computing power? RAM, CPU. This is we calling as computing power or not? This computing power, if we can access over internet in elastic form. Elastic kind of computing power, if we can access over internet, is nothing but what? EC2. By using EC2, we can able to create a server. Server is just like a laptop. Which are all the components available in your laptop? Which are all the components available in a laptop? Same components we are gonna be using in our server also, but naming conventions are different. Got it? But your laptop is just for home purpose. Server is for deploying our application. For example, let's say to understand, please. I want to deploy a hardware kind of application, a red bus kind of application. Let us go for Netflix, better understanding. A Netflix kind of application. First, what we need to do, please? First, we need to create a network. On top of it, we are going to be creating a server. On top of the server, we are deploying Netflix kind of application, and we can access over internet. Like this. How I'm accessing over internet? The same way. But where exactly this login information? This login information, where exactly we can able to store in a database. RDS, relational database services. By helping of RDS, we can able to get any kind of database like Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL. We can able to get a database. In the database, our customer information we can able to maintain in a tabular format like a rows and columns. Got it? Understood? Okay. By helping of EPC, we can able to get a network. By using EC2, we can able to get a servers. By using RDS, we can able to get a database. Very good. We successfully deploy application. Very good. But what are the purpose of Netflix? Why we are using Netflix? What are the major agenda, guys, please? So daily watching movies, browsing, web series, maybe whatever may be. Okay, for our entertainment. Maybe it is a Blu-ray printed movie. If it is a Blu-ray printed movie, it is more than 6 GB, sometime maybe 10 GB also. This kind of larger files can able to inserting into the database. No, we can't. That is the reason we are gonna be using simple storage services. It is just like a pen drive. How we are using pen drive? We can upload any kind of file. We can downloading from pen drive to your laptop. The same way, S3, simple storage services. By using S3, any kind of data like PDF, text, video, audio, any kind of data we can upload or download over internet. It is not depending on any operating system. It is not like a database. It is not a tables of columns, rows not required here. It is just like external storage. It is just like a Google Drive. How we are using Google Drive? How we can upload, how we can download this data or a files through Google Drive. The same way, S3 bucket also. Over internet, we can upload or download any kind of files, any kind of format. The best example, this PPT presentation. This PPT presentation itself, Google Drive, but not from the laptop. The best example for S3 bucket is this PPT itself is an example of S3 bucket. Got it. So by helping of cloud, that to AWS cloud, what kind of infrastructure like a network, storage, sorry, network, server, database, storage, what kind of infrastructure required, we can able to get it from cloud, that to AWS cloud. Got it. On top of this AWS cloud, we are implementing an automated process by using an automated process, and we're going to be deploying our applications on hundreds of AWS services. Hundreds of AWS service case, please. Clear? So by using what exactly we are going to be, whatever the lines of code is written by developer making working software, we're going to be deploying our applications on hundreds of services. But while deploying, we require a infrastructure. That infrastructure we can able to get it from cloud. Which cloud? AWS, Amazon Web Services, AWS. So I hope you people are understands very clearly what is AWS, what is DevOps, and while implementing DevOps, we require infrastructure. How we are gonna be using AWS cloud, we're gonna be learning anyway. But what is the relation between DevOps and AWS? So I think so. So up to this point, we covered this. Clear, all of you. Perfect. Yeah. So that's what, once again, some internet disconnection. Please wait. Yeah, is it audible? Audio is clear. So that is what exactly for today class. So will be continued tomorrow. Will be continued tomorrow. Tomorrow, let us understand the practical oriented session, means how we can able to getting into the cloud, how to create a server, whatever discussing for today. So let us justification by tomorrow practical. I will show you practically what I'm explaining but today in the cloud, that I'm going to be showing you practically in tomorrow's session. That is a practical way. Yeah. Any questions, please ask me. Do you have any questions for today's session? Any questions? You can ask me in the chat box, or else you can unmute, you can talk to me also. Fine. Abhishek, Aditya, Ayush, Hasina, Lakshmikant, Rajesh, Sanjay, Adav, Shivashankar, Shubham, Yogesh. Yeah, one by one, you can unmute, you can talk to me, please. Abhishek, do you have any question? Or else
Maha, just regarding timing issue actually. At the same time, I have my stand up for
same
my
time
class.
as of right now, same time only, Abhishek. But
Is there any new batch starting near this time before 1 hour actually, or in early morning?
uh, mm, as of right now, no Abhishek actually, so it is not scheduled yet. So
Okay.
please once talk to admin, they will guide you, please,
Okay.
properly. Or else
Okay.
one thing we'll do. So tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, please call to admin. They will arrange a conference to me. I will talk to you personally. Better. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That is better way. So because of the timings are different, that's what that if it is possible, I'll talk to you personally. Yeah. Aditya,
Okay.
do you have any question, please? Aditya? Aditya, any questions, please? Ayush, please, do you have any question? Ayush, Hashina, you can unmute Lakshmi Kant, Rajesh, Sanjay, Rajesh, somebody talking.
Hello.
Sanjay, please.
Yes, sir. I sent you a message. Please check. Sir, I sent you a message. Please check, sir.
1 second. So Aditya, Sanjay, sir, I'm last one joining. Please continue, Sanjay. Same
Sir, actually,
time.
sir, that batch has been completed or not, sir?
No. Please be continue. Same time, same thing. Okay, it will be.
Then, sir, what about that batch people, sir?
No. It will be continue. Please, same time. Please continue. The continuation is good. Okay, fine. It is also perfect. Yeah, same time. Please, Sanjay. Yeah. Aditya, this question, can we use these are all tools with other cloud services, not only AWS? No. This course is dedicated for AWS only. We're discussing only AWS. But if it is different batches also there in 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. is there and 8 a.m. is there. In that batches, we covering multi-cloud, AWS as well as Azure also. Those batches, Aditya. But in this batch, we're covering only AWS, but not any other cloud. Please, Aditya. Aditya, still if any clarification, please let me know. You can talk to me also, please. Aditya. Shubham, please. Hasina, you're talking. Shubham, Hasina, please, you can unmute, you can talk to me one more time.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I wanted to know about this. I heard the public key and private key concept, and I'm having hard time understanding that.
Public key and private key, am I right?
Yes.
Where while logging AWS, am I right?
Yeah. Well, why that two different things are used for this?
Public key, private key, or public key, private key, or public IP, private IP?
Uh, Key.
Key, yeah. Can you wait one more minute? I'll explain because of
Sure.
I'll explain this. Okay, I'll explain this. Yeah, because of remaining students will confuse. Please wait. I'll take your call definitely. Asina, please. Yeah, Lakshmikant, do you have any questions? Rajesh?
No.
No, thanks. Rajesh, do you have any questions? Shivasankar? Shubham? Yogesh? Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. Yogesh? Yeah. I'm taking a call from Hasina. So this is a technical question. So too early, actually, we didn't experience, but still I'm trying to explain to the Hasina question. But don't. If it is understand, leave it. Understand, continue to understand. If it is not understand, leave it. Anyway, we're gonna be discussing, please, all of you. Okay, fine. So for example, yeah, Hasina, please, for you. So this is I'm going to be showing you by tomorrow. Okay, not for today's session. The class is ended. Okay, I'm stopping this class. The recording will be stopped. Okay.
Oh, I have a question. Shall I ask now?
Yeah, who's talking? Please, Shubham, please.
Yeah, this is Vash.
Shubhas, please.
Okay. Actually, for this complete not required coding will be there, no? Little bit. We are not developing anything. Okay?
No.
I have basic knowledge of coding. SQL example.
No. Actually,
Basic
no.
level of
Yeah. I'll come to you, please. So we are using I'll show you. We are gonna be learning some AML, JSONs, some scripting. Only those parts only. Okay. More than that, we are not learning anything. So maximum we are using in DevOps process. No, if loops, when conditions, max. That too in formats. We can't be considered as a program. We can't be considered as in scripting also. It is a formats only.
Okay, loop functions. Okay, loop
Formats only. Okay, like YAML format. We're gonna be learning.
Okay.
So
And how it will help begin? I have been around. I have experience into production support
okay.
around 6 to 7 years. So how it will give my
No, nothing actually. No, you be continue as the same 7 years experience. You can total 7 years. You can showcase in a resume, but the same company. Last whatever the experience you want to show, in DevOps. So I joined as a support engineer from last 7 years, whatever the showing. But last 3 years onwards, I'm working as a DevOps engineer. Internally, you got a change. Maybe you can take a call and in convince your interviewer also. You can prepare resume like that.
okay. So the package wise also it will give what is there in the previous that will match or how again
Definitely can match.
I'll be working for
Yeah,
the
but you can focus on DevOps more. But
yeah.
we are highlighting in resume more about DevOps, but underlying whatever whole experience we can cover. But support is not a big deal. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
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 1 second. One more question you ask me, please wait.
Maha, Yogesh this side.
Yeah.
Just want to check, Miss. Yeah, as you have mentioned that Miss to Subhash that Miss from last 3 years you can mention like from last 3 years. So we'll be having enough questions, interview questions, and enough hands-on with
Yeah.
this with this batch.
Yeah, entry questions I will provide it. Entry questions I will provide it. Don't worry.
Yeah, interview question that's fine, but along with that, like sometime they miss. I just want to know what type of like. Sometime they are they want that interview and the who is the person who is giving interview. He will be having screen share and type some commands and all. Is this kind of as enough practical and so will be there?
Yeah, definitely. So for example, we'll teach you Ansible in this way. We're gonna be learning YAML formats. So we do some projects also. I will teach you these are all things, don't worry. So this is like a scripting. So it is not a script, it is a formats. So it is not like a programming like a Java.NET, not required. So I will teach you this. Shubhash, I'm trying to tell you this.
Yeah, even I'm also worrying about the programming because of
Nothing.
much
Simple English
expertise.
format. Maximum using is when condition only. Okay, it is not a program. Don't worry.
No, when condition. So SQL part is I am good in this, but when it comes to the
Sequels.
hard code programming,
No. We are using
.NET, Java,
maximum
Python.
scripts only. We are not programmers and we are only engineers. So admins and DevOps engineer, DevOps AWS admins only.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah. Yogesh, you ask something.
Yeah, that's only that sometime no our means the interview questions and the practical that
No,
work.
actually, so what I'm discussing, it is a scenario based only. Okay. So it is like a question and answer don't work out. So it is completely have a scenario based, the flow will be there. So in that, if you know complete flow, then if you ask anything, you can answer. That is what exactly we are going to be teaching here. Okay. But we'll do multiple projects also, multiple scenarios we're going to work on. Each and everything is a practical. So we can showing this what one model which we gonna be spending this so many 1 month hardly 4 weeks of time is spending for learning these all scripts formats and for example Ansible. Like and if you go for Kubernetes, we're gonna be learning manifest files. Okay, this that's what we're spending more time. Okay, or else not required for 4.5 months is very big time. Okay,
Okay, got it.
fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, Yogesh has got it. Yeah. So Hasina, you asked me one question, I'm trying to answer you. Please try to understand or else leave it. Okay. If you can understand, try to understand or else leave it. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Then
Thank you.
Ashina asked this question. Ashina, what the question asked, Sir, what is the big difference between private key and public key? What is the difference between public key and private key? But we can able to understand after running classes only, maybe after a week, not for today. But anyway, he asked me, I don't want to avoid this question. That's what I'm trying to explain. But don't be panic who don't know this, okay? So tomorrow anyway, we are gonna be 1 second, stop recording first.